Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of sums of angles in a triangle. This is standard 7.11c in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 18 of the 2022 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got angle F and angle H, supplementary angles, and this is our key word. If we know what this vocabulary word means, this is a simple problem that we can solve in about 10 seconds. If we don't, we're going to have to use a little bit of reasoning. All right, so supplementary angles, and measure angle F is 77, and H is 5x plus 18. So which equation could be used to find the value of x? All right, so what are supplementary angles? Well, we learn about two different types of angles, right? We learn about complementary angles, and we learn about supplementary angles. But unfortunately, these are vocabulary words, which means they're not formulas, which means they're not on your mathematics chart. You're not going to see any definitions on your mathematics chart. You need to go into the STAAR test knowing what these are. So, well, what are complementary angles? Okay, so I keep these two straight by putting them in alphabetical order. Complementary angles are angles that equal 90 degrees. Supplementary angles are angles that equal 180 degrees. Okay, so we've got like a right angle, and then we've got a straight angle right here. I keep these straight because it's C and S in alphabetical order, and 90 comes before 180 if I'm lining them up. So you can come up with your own system if you want to, but complementary angles equal 90, supplementary equals 180. Well, it's going to equal this 180 degrees right here, and so that does give us the answer. But let's say we didn't know this. Let's say that unfortunately we just had question marks here. Well, let's see if we could use reasoning to figure out what it could be, right? So supplementary angles, it does not say congruent angles. So I'm going to go ahead and eliminate F, because that's what F gives me. F says that angle F is the same as angle H. They're congruent angles. So 77 equals 5x plus 18. But it doesn't say that. Okay? Now, let's say that I don't know that supplementary makes 180, right? That's just the thing we need to memorize. What if I want to make it 90? So if I want to add these up, right? So because this is what we're kind of looking at here, is we're looking at, so here's my angle F, right? 77 degrees. What we do is we take that triangle, we just kind of slide it out like that. There's my H, and there's my 5x plus 18, right? So together they make the 180. But let's say I thought that maybe they're complementary. Maybe they make 90. So what would that look like? Well, I would have to add those up. I'd have to do 77 plus 5x plus 18 equals 90. Well, here's the problem. Look at what you've got right here. You've already, before you figure out what 5x is, you've already got 77 plus 18. That's already 95. So 95 plus, let's do a plus 5x. Yeah, you're not going to do negatives. You're not going to do, fractions or anything like that. So that already takes that out. And 360, we don't learn any angles that add together to make 360. I mean, there's 360 degrees within a quadrilateral, right? But we don't really learn. We learn about our 90 and our 180. So we could have eliminated F, we could have eliminated H, we could have eliminated J, just because we haven't learned anything for 360. So our answer here is going to be G. You need to add them up to 180.